So fellas, here we are on to the most famous wheel in Halftime Productions, and now it is time to trade the top 2 rated players on every single team in the NBA. We're going in alphabetical order, starting with the Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, and they're headed to the LA Lakers. Just like that, you Lakers fans, you guys get Joel Embiid, and the injuries are turned off in this simulation, but next up we got the Bucks duo of Giannis and Damian Lillard, and they are going to the Miami Heat. And now this duo, probably a top 5 duo out of the 30. And finally, Heat fans, you guys get Damian Lillard. That's kind of funny. But here's DeRozan, here's LaVine. They are headed out of the Western Conference. Jordan, the Portland Trail Blazers. But guys, this simulation is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, trading all of these duos is going to create madness in the association, as Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland are headed out west from Cleveland now to Houston. And in my opinion, the best duo in the NBA, the best duo in NBA history. I'm not going to lie, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are headed to Philadelphia, joining a rival team. They are going to be in the Sixers organization now, as Kawhi and Paul George, another top 5 duo in the simulation, headed to the Detroit Pistons. So how about that? From the Clippers now to the Pistons, and that's what the Pistons need. Can they win a championship in today's simulation? They just got 2 great players, as John Moran and Jaren Jackson of the Memphis Grizzlies are headed to the Sacramento Kings, and now Trae Young and DeJounte Murray from the Atlanta Hawks, they are going to be going to the LA Clippers. But like I said, guys, I think the best duo in the NBA is Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. No bias, even though I'm a Celtics fan, but anyways, Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are headed to the Milwaukee Bucks. So another pair of duos going to a rival team. Now we got LaMelo Ball and Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets. Not the best duo out there, but I mean, LaMelo Ball is a bucket, as they're going to go to the New Orleans Pelicans in the simulation. Now we're going to the Utah Jazz's duo of Lauri Markkanen and Colin Sexton, and they are going to be going to the Brooklyn Nets. And man, Lauri Markkanen is so underrated. I just wish he gets out of Utah. I feel like he could be a really great playoff player for a playoff contender. Anyways, now going to the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. Man, how good has Sabonis played lately? And now LeBron James and Anthony Davis, probably a lot of people's favorite duo in the simulation, headed to the New York Knicks. LeBron is going to be in New York with AD. Can they bring them a championship? As Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle, speaking of the Knicks, are headed to the Cleveland Cavaliers, the team that they eliminated in the playoffs last season. Anyways, though, the Magic duo, Paulo Banchero, Franz Wagner, headed to the Dallas Mavericks. And speaking of the Dallas Mavericks, here's a pretty solid duo up next. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, 97 and 90 overall. And they're going to stay in the Western Conference, going to the Thunder. Man, they were so close to getting on my Boston Celtics. But anyways, guys, Mikal Bridges, Nick Claxton of the Brooklyn Nets, they are headed to the Phoenix Suns. Anyways, now we got Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray up next. This is a really good duo. Who is getting the Joker? It's the Spurs. The Spurs will get Jokic, and just like that, they are a contender out in the West, as Halliburton and Siakam of the Pacers will be going to the Chicago Bulls. They will remain in the Eastern Conference. Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter this year. As now we have Zion Williamson and CJ McCollum up next. And I'm not gonna lie, I think Brandon Ingram should be the second best player on the team. Maybe you can make an argument he's the first best player, but 2K has him below McCollum. But anyways, now we go to Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren of the Detroit Pistons, and the Celtics will get this duo from Detroit. I mean, I'm not really super happy with it, but we still have a good team, so let's see what happens. Then we got Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett of the Toronto Raptors, headed to the Washington Wizards. The Wizards need some help. I'm not sure how much help that's going to get them, but anyways, they're out there in DC. As Sengun and Van Vliet of the Houston Rockets are headed to the Utah Jazz. They will stay in the Western Conference. They don't travel that far from Houston to Utah. Anyways, though, Wemby and Vassell of the Spurs, they're going to go to the Orlando Magic, so the Magic will get Wembanyama. He's 19 years old and already an 88 in NBA 2K. That is crazy. As we see Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, what a duo this is headed to the Eastern Conference, joining the Indiana Pacers. That is one of the top duos in the simulation. And here's another great duo, SGA and Holmgren of the Thunder, headed to the Memphis Grizzlies. So guys, only a couple duos remaining. We have Towns and Edwards from the Timberwolves, and they are headed to the Denver Nuggets, the team they lost to in last year's postseason. And now Simons, Brogdon of the Trailblazers, obviously not the best duo, but I really like Simons, and he's going to go to the Atlanta Hawks with his player, or his team I should say. But that means Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, even if this lands on the Warriors, we're going to put them on the Hornets, because we don't want players staying on their same team. So Curry and Draymond will go to the Hornets. That means Kuzma and Jones will go to the Warriors. And that will finish up the wheel draft for today's video, guys. Let's head on to NBA 2K, put the rosters together, and simulate the season. Let's go. Here we are on NBA 2K24. I just got done filling out the rosters. We're going to skim through it real quick if you missed a wheel drop. But Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown on the 76ers. Man, as a Celtics fan, it's so weird to see that, but that's what today's simulation is all about. It's all about madness. Jimmy Butler, Bam, on the Bucks, the Bulls, Halliburton, Siakam, Vucevic, Kobe White. And man, how good has Kobe White been playing in real life? The Cavaliers, they get Randall Brunson. It's crazy that Allen and Randall are the same overall. Do you guys agree on that? And look at the Celtics. How about this? They get Cunningham and Durant from the Pistons, but they're not even in the top 3 rated players on Boston. That just shows you how deep the Celtics are. And then we see the Clippers. They got DeJounte Murray and Trae Young. They do get to keep James Harden. And guys, right now, in my honest opinion, James Harden is playing like an MVP. Like, nobody's talking about it right now, but he's playing so good for the Clippers. The Clippers have won, I think, in the last 20 games, 18, and James Harden playing like a bucket. The Clippers are the 1 seed in the West now. I just wish people would talk about him more. People used to disrespect him, but man, he's still one of the best players in the league. But anyways, now on to the New York Knicks. We see LeBron James and Anthony Davis with Anunoby, Robinson, DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's been playing very well in real life as well lately, but nobody wants to talk about that. Even though you NBA fans, like if you watch basketball, you know what I'm talking about. DiVincenzo's been playing well. A lot of players been playing well that nobody talks about recently. I'm trying to think of another one. Oh, Jalen Johnson from the Atlanta Hawks. He's playing really good. Very underrated player. But then we see the Pacers, Kevin Durant, Booker. They get Turner, or they get to keep Turner, I should say. But that Pacers team is going to be tough. The Pelicans, Lonzo Ball. Nope, it's LaMelo Ball back, and he plays for the New Orleans Pelicans in the simulation as the Pistons get Kawhi and Paul George. Which dude do you think okay, I should say this. Which dude do you think is better? The Lakers duo or the Clippers duo of Kawhi and Paul George, or Anthony Davis and LeBron? I want to see your comments down below. Then we see the Houston Rockets. The Spurs get Jokic, they get Jamal Murray. That team is obviously looking like a contender, even though they don't have too much depth on that team. The Suns, they get Bridges back, they get to keep Beal, but they have Nurkic and they have Claxton, so gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna use them. Then we see the Timberwolves, the Aaron Fox, the bonus with Gobert, Conley. That team is definitely gonna be a playoff contender. The Blazers, the Rosen, Levine, the Warriors, they got the Wizards duo of Kuzma, Thompson, or no, Kuzma and Tyus Jones. That's to say, Jordan Poole wasn't even the top 2 player in the Wizards now. How crazy is that? Jordan Poole's fall off is actually pretty sad, but anyways, we see the Wizards, Scottie Barnes, RJ Barrett head there, and guys, that wraps up the roster overview. It is time to simulate to the end of the season here in NBA 2K24. So let's see what happens. LeBron James, are you kidding me? Wins an MVP. He's like, what, 39 years old? And he gets his MVP this year, 31 points. Man, I was not expecting that. I haven't seen LeBron win an MVP in the simulations in forever. Sabonis comes off the bench behind Gobert, wins 6-man. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year with 27-13. He had 2.4 blocks, 1 steal a game. And speaking of Jalen Johnson, like I said, very underrated. 1 most improved player, so 2K knows something about him. Jaylen Brown, clutch player, averaging 27 for the Sixers. And guys, here's the top 10 in points per game. We got LeBron, Fox. I mean, look at these top 2. I don't think we've seen a simulation with Fox and LeBron in the top 5 ever, but we see Tatum, Doncic, Giannis, Trae Young, Jaylen Brown. Those are the leading scorers in the NBA. According to rebounds, it is Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak out in Miami, averaging 13.1. Steven Adams is back. We turn off injuries, man. I wish Steven Adams was healthy. He's really fun to watch. Anyways, people are probably like, how is a center fun to watch? If you watch Steven Adams, like brick wall and everything, man, I don't know. But anyways, we see the assist leaders. And now one of the standings in the East, the Knicks with LeBron and AD take the 1 seed. No surprises there. The Miami Heat with Giannis Antetokounmpo, Hawks, Pistons, Cleveland, Indiana with Booker and KD. Tatum and Brown only 43 win for the Sixers, but they do make the play-in tournament as the Celtics miss out of the playoffs. We see Charlotte not make it, and Brooklyn finishes last. On to the Western Conference, we see the LA Clippers, Oklahoma City Thunder, Sacramento Kings, Grizzlies, Nuggets, Suns all get in. And man, the play-in tournament, 44 wins, 43 wins. Man, the Western Conference was hooping in this simulation as the Warriors will be eliminated. We see Minnesota and Dallas also not in the postseason. But guys, that is the Western Conference. And now on to the postseason for today's simulation. First of all, we have to simulate the play-in tournament to get the 16-team bracket. So there are the games out there in the West, and in the Eastern Conference, there are the games. So guys, which teams will be going home in this play-in tournament? Let's find out right now. It is going to be the Spurs with Jokic. They won't even make the playoffs. The Bucks will go home with Bam and Butler. Pelicans and the Raptors will be eliminated. So the Rockets, Lakers, Bulls, and the Sixers all slip in. And here is the 16-team bracket for today's simulation. I need you guys right now to comment down below your predictions. It is your last chance. You see the teams, the duos, now on new squads. What is going to happen? I mean, I just can't wait to see what's going to unfold. So many great players going up in this simulation. So without further ado, you know all these games are similar live here in NBA 2K24. So go grab your favorite snack, go sit down, go relax. The road to the NBA Finals will begin here in the first round. So fellas, let the madness begin. We'll begin in the first round with LeBron James, the #1 team in the Eastern Conference. The New York Knicks are looking to sweep the Bulls, and with that free throw, it's a 2-possession game. So guys, if you had the Knicks winning today's simulation, they have just swept their way on the second round. They have the 1 seed in the East, and man, is LeBron James and Anthony Davis in New York working pretty well. They are probably the favorites right now to win the simulation, but for Tyrese Haliburton, Pascal Siakam, and the Chicago Bulls, their season will come to an end. Siakam, it's a buzzer beater, but it really doesn't matter. Knicks win the series in 4, and they move on. And now we head to Houston. The Clippers over the Rockets in 4 games. So 2 sweeps early on from both the #1 seeds. As the #1 seed in the West, the LA Clippers are over Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland in Houston. As DeJounte Murray and the Hawks duo moves on in LA. And now we're off to Miami. It's a 2-point game. Giannis and Lillard versus Tatum and Brown. Look at Antetokounmpo. Tie the game with a putback shot. 50 seconds. It's game 5 of Philadelphia with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. The Celtics duo has a serious lead over the Heat, and it seems like always Tatum is going against the Heat in the playoffs as Tatum over Giannis won't go. Look at Giannis do it on both ends. 36 seconds. Can the Heat force 6 and come back in the series? We've seen it many a times before in the simulations as Tyler Hero misses the go-ahead jumper. Here come the Sixers on a break, looking to take the lead and looking to win the series. It's Tatum against Kevin Love. He has the mismatch. 20 seconds now remaining. The screen from Bamba. Tatum the step back. Nothing there. Kevin Love pump fakes on him. Now it goes to Bamba. Mo Bamba. Oh man. Mo Bamba for 3. Philadelphia has a lead. The unexpected hero here in game 5. However, it is not over yet. After the crazy shot from Mo Bamba. Here are the Heat. Down 3. Here's the rookie. No good. Rebound Tatum. And can you believe no Joel Embiid? He is on the Lakers and Mo Bamba steps up as Tatum makes the first. And the second is good as well. And guys, the Miami Heat, who are a 2 seed, are going to end up losing to the 7 seeded 76ers. So Giannis and Dame go to Miami, but it results in a first round exit as Philadelphia wins the series in 5. Mo Bamba the game-winning shot here late in the 4th quarter. On goes Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And man, how about Tatum? 44 points, 11 rebounds in the victory. And now we're off to another game 5 series. It's SGA with a late bucket over the Denver Nuggets. So Anthony Edwards and Karl Towns of Denver will go down to SGA, and Chet Holmgren of the Memphis Grizzlies. Nuggets season's over. And guys, we have another short series here in this first round, as is the Indiana Pacers over the Atlanta Hawks in 5 games. So the 6-seeded Pacers with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker will knock off this squad in Atlanta. You gotta give credit to the Hawks though. Malcolm Brogdon and Anthony Simons got the 3 seed in the East. I don't think anybody expected that, but their season's over. And now we're off to LA. It's a 1-point game, 45 seconds, game 6. Here are the Thunder for the lead. It's Williams connects on the triple, and the Thunder have a 2-point lead in game 6, and the Lakers as a 7 seed are trying to force a game 7. 36 seconds. Maxey to his teammate Embiid, pump fake, and he got him in the air to tie the game. 140 apiece. A high-scoring game 6. Still 32 seconds, but these Lakers fans are on their feet. They think they can get a game 7, but here comes the duo of Dallas now in OKC. Doncic and Irving. Doncic going at Vanderbilt. Pump fake. Blocked by Embiid. Gets his rebound. Williams goes at Embiid. No. Ball tipped. Rolls around the rim. What a crazy possession, but the Lakers have it with 13 seconds. Hachimura now with 10. Gives it to Maxey. Maxey scores. Chaos is erupting in LA, and the Lakers are 8 seconds away from a game 7. OKC no timeouts. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Down to 2. Irving gets open. Bang! Kyrie Irving for the win in the series. It's over. The Lakers can't get it off in time, and OKC moves on. Kyrie just silences the crowd and ends the Lakers season. What a finish. And now we're off to Phoenix after that crazy series in LA. And how about Ja Morant and the Kings? Morant getting a poster flexing on Phoenix as the Kings will knock off the Suns in 6 games. So the Grizzlies duo of Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. moves on to the second round. And our only game 7 of the first round comes in Detroit, where the Clippers duo of Paul George and Kawhi of the Pistons are up by 2 as it's blocked. Cavs now down 2 with 43 seconds. Here is Jalen Brunson, 1-on-1, 40 seconds. LeVert for the lead. That won't go. Rebound, and the Pistons fans want to see them win a series. They are the worst team in the NBA in real life, but in this simulation, they're in the postseason in a Game 7. Kawhi Leonard gives it up. Now back to Kawhi. Kawhi looking for the dagger shot. 8 seconds, it goes to George. His 3-pointer. Rims out. Cavs are still in it. Need a 2-pointer to tie. A 3 for the win. 13 seconds. The ball in the hands of Caris LeVert. And Cleveland is out of timeouts. Their shot clock is off. 6 seconds. Here is LeVert. 5 seconds. Now to Brunson. 1-on-1. Brunson in the paint with 1 second. He's got to get it off. No, he doesn't, but he missed the layup anyways, and the Pistons rally. They're going to the second round of the playoffs. How about the Detroit Pistons knocking off Cleveland in Game 7? Man, what a crazy first round. Hopefully your favorite team moved on, but that was absolute madness. As you see the 8 teams now remaining here in the conference semifinals of today's NBA 2K24 simulation. This should be a lot of fun. So many great duos left in this playoff bracket. So without further ado, as always, sit down, sit back, relax, and let's continue on with the simulation. Here we go. We begin the second round off in Sacramento, where the OKC Thunder, the 2 seed in the Western Conference, will sweep their way past the Sacramento Kings. So this duo of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are looking very good, as they will beat Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. of Sacramento. 114-107 your final. And we go to New York. Down goes the 1 seed in the East. The Knicks will lose to the Detroit Pistons. So Anthony Davis and LeBron James's reign is over in New York, as the Pistons with Kawhi and Paul George beat LeBron and AD. And Detroit is going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Who would have predicted that at the beginning of the video? But they have done it. They will beat the number 1 seed and now move on. And now off to Indiana. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are going home. I thought both these teams, the Knicks and the Sixers, would be in the Eastern Conference Finals. However, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant of the Pacers will knock them off in 6, 144. Man, what a game for Indiana as they win the series. And now it's the 1 seed in the West going out. The Clippers will fall to the Memphis Grizzlies. So Chet Holmgren and SGA are carrying this Memphis squad, as Trae Young and this Clippers team will go out in the simulation. So we enter the Final 4. No more number 1 seeds remaining, as we have the OKC Thunder versus the Grizzlies in the West and the Pistons versus the Pacers in the East. And let me know if any of your guys' brackets are busted already, or if you have your team still in this playoff race. Well guys, without further ado, it is time to find out which 2 teams will move to the finals in today's simulation. So let's go. We have a Game 7 in Detroit. It's the Pacers against the Pistons. Indiana down by 1. Winner goes to the finals. Booker on the paint. Oh, he missed the bunny. Grabs his rebound and puts it in. Pacers lead by 148 seconds. And man, what a matchup this is. Durant and Booker versus George and Kawhi. Here is Paul George trying to send the Pistons to the finals. It would be crazy if he did. Oh, look at the spin. Paul George in his bag. And he gives the Pistons a lead. We're going back and forth. Guys, this is absolute madness. It is Game 7. Everything on the line. Which players are going to step up and make their legacy? Booker gets fouled, and it counts. Devin Booker taking over. So here is Booker trying to complete a 3-point play. Free throw is up and it's good. It's a 2-point game. Man, how about Devin Booker? He is taking the clutch shots. It hasn't been Kevin Durant. And for the Pistons, who will take the shot here? They have George in the paint. They're going to Paul George. Layup, it's good. and George is taking over for the Pistons. So Booker and George back and forth, and the shot clock is off, fellas. We either have overtime or somebody is going to win this game. The ball in the hands of Booker, down to 10 seconds, motioning his buddy Yield. Kevin Durant goes to the corner, Booker the isolation, screen, Booker for the win! No, Turner rebound, puts it in with 0.2 seconds. The Pacers are gonna win it. It's over. Miles Turner the game winner, and Indiana shocks the Pistons here in Detroit. Man, a heartbreak from these Pistons fans, but Booker and Durant are moving on to the NBA Finals with a Game 7 victory. And as we head to the Western Conference, it was a 6-game victory for the OKC Thunder. So they're 2 seed in the West. Oklahoma City with Kyrie and Luka Doncic moved their way past SGA and Chet Holmgren. What a season it was for the Grizzlies, but it has came to an end in the 3rd round. And so we are down to 2. Did anybody predict this for the finals matchup in today's simulation? Luka and Kyrie of the Thunder versus Durant and Booker of the Indiana Pacers. Well guys, a best of 7 series to determine the winner of today's simulation. Who is going to take it home? Oklahoma City or Indiana? Well fellas, sit down, sit back, relax, and let's continue this 2K sim. Let's go. The championship series has gone to 6, and we're in Indiana with a Thunder over 2-point lead. However, the Pacers are winning the series as Booker misses it over Luka. So Indiana trying to win the finals right now on their home floor. And for OKC, trying to force a Game 7, 33 seconds. Who is going to step up in this Game 6 of the finals? It's Irving, misses the dagger 3. Pacers the rebound, and the Pacers need a basket right here, right now. They have a timeout, won't use it. Booker and Doncic, 2 rivals going at it. 20 seconds, now to Durant. Shot clock down to 10. Durant isolation, going to the free throw line. Nothing there. Durant in the corner. Now he passes up. Booker for the lead. Puts it in. Devin Booker for 3. 9 seconds away from a championship. They need one stop. Here is Doncic with 3. Trying to force 7. Pump fake over Booker. Takes it. Bang. Oh my goodness. Booker and Doncic trade baskets. Only 0.2 seconds remain, and the Thunder have the lead. Unbelievable. And with 0.2 seconds, I don't think they're going to shut off unless you throw out the rim. Booker doesn't get it off in time, and 2K doesn't know where to throw lobs on inbound. So the Thunder force a Game 7. I mean, 2 of the clutchest baskets in Halftime Productions history. Doncic and Booker go at it. And guys, we got a Game 7. And as we head to Oklahoma City, the Thunder coming back from a 3-2 deficit, winning the game with 0.2 seconds in Game 6, are now your NBA champions. Kyrie gets another ring, Luka his first, and the Thunder are your winners of today's simulation. Did anybody predict this duo and this team to win it? Comment down below. And for the Pacers, man, what a run, but heartbreak. They really should have won that series in 6. Booker the game-winning shot, but they just couldn't get a stop right there at the end. And down go the Pacers in 7 games in the NBA Finals. And fellas, thank you so much for watching today's video. It was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. Comment down below which simulation do you want to see next, as the Oklahoma City Thunder are celebrating. But like I said, you are all the GOATs. I literally read every single comment. I can't thank you enough. And there is your finals MVP. But once again, guys, I'll see you in the next simulation. It is Halftime Productions, and we out for today. Rah.